When the rain meets earth, the story of rise begins. The monsoon arrives gently, soaking the earth and washing the world in green. Monsoon is more than just rain, it's life. It fills our rivers, nourishes the soil, and brings hope to every farmer. For villages across India, the monsoon is not a season, it's a blessing. As the first rain kissed the earth, the age old rhythm of farming begins with the careful selection of seeds. High quality paddy seeds from the last harvest are reserved for germination, chosen for their strength and yield. Seeds are soaked in water for 24 hours. Good seeds sink and the floating ones are removed. After soaking, the seeds are drained and heaped on the floor in a pyramid shape, covered with moist gunny bags for 48 hours to sprout. Once the soaked seeds begin to show life, it's time to prepare a nurturing bed where sprouts will rise with rhythm of rain and care. A plastic sheet is spread on the cement floor, followed by a thin layer of fine soil to create a clean sowing bed. Sprouted seeds are sown on the soil bed, covered with a paper liner and a shade net for 2 days. Once roots sprout, coverings are removed. Like a lush green carpet woven by the nature's hands, the tender paddy saplings sway gently in the breeze, brimming with life. Each blade stands tall and fresh, holding the promise of golden fields yet to come. Once the saplings are about 18 to 20 days old, the green mats are cut into 11 into 24-inch rectangular pieces. These are the ideal size for rice transplanter machines. When seen up close, the saplings look like a neatly packed green carpet with a uniform thickness and healthy root growth, ready to be carried in the baskets to the paddy fields. Once the saplings are ready, workers carry the neatly cut mats to the fields in basket. The paddy fields now soaked with fresh monsoon rainwater are ploughed and levelled. Today, this is done using tractors, but not too long ago, this entire process was carried out using bull buffaloes. In our village, bull buffaloes were an essential part of monsoon farming. As the paddy transplanting season ends, usually around the Asadi month, a special tradition called Etta Koduvudu is practiced. The hard-working buffaloes that are bathed gently. Their wounds, if any, are soothed with a special herbal paste. Their entire bodies are massaged with oil and cleaned lovingly. Then they are served a specially prepared meal made of cooked horse gram, grated coconut, and dried horse gram leaves, pounded and mixed into the nourishing feed. This isn't just for the buffaloes. The cows, calves, and all the cattle in the cowshed are given this feast. When the horse gram is boiled, the leftover water, locally known as Hurali Halu, is fed warm to the bullocks. This water is also used to prepare a delicious rasam served to the family with hot rice. Erta Koduvudu is not just a rest day, it's a festival of gratitude for the animals. Families share the leftover halu with neighbors and workers. Sadly, this tradition is fading as few families raise buffaloes today. After this ritual, the bullocks are given rest for the remainder of the season. Today, the fields are prepared using tractors. Ploughing, leveling, and puddling the soil is done efficiently before the transplantation begins. After days of preparation, the groundwork is complete. Now begins the sowing of tomorrow's harvest. From shaping the land to planting the first seed, every step carries the dreams of the harvest ahead. Each mat is loaded into the rice transplanter machine, a modern tool that plants the saplings row by row with precision. This method saves time, effort, and ensures uniform planting. The machine glides through the muddy field, pressing each sapling gently into the soil. This process, once done entirely by hand, is now faster and more systematic. With every monsoon, these machines and methods may change, but the spirit of farming and the deep love for the land remains same. While machines handle most of the transplantation today, some corners of the field remain untouched. Narrow patches, uneven areas, so these parts the work continues by hand, just like the old days. A group of experienced women farmers gently bend down, planting the saplings one by one with care and rhythm. With songs, stories, and laughter echoing in the fields, this becomes more than work. It becomes a moment of shared heritage. In today's forms, tradition and technology go hand in hand, ensuring the legacy of rice farming lives on season after season. A few days after transplantation, a weeder is moved gently between the rows of saplings. This helps remove unwanted weeds and also strengthens the young plants by pushing mud towards their roots for better support. It's a simple yet important step that boosts healthy growth and ensures a strong foundation for the crop. Once the saplings take root, a new challenge begins nurturing and protecting the field until harvest. What brings joy to the eye becomes a worry for the farmer. Peacocks and cranes in all their grace trample and feed on tender paddy saplings. Herds of wild bisons also wander in, treating the lush paddy fields as their temporary home. Even wild boars enter at night, damaging the hard earned crop overnight. Farmers must stay alert and find ways to protect the crop, with fences, staying up through the night, scarecrows, and many more. As if wild bisons weren't enough, nature too plays its part. Sudden cyclonic storms and heavy rains lash the fields, damaging the tender saplings and flooding the low lying lands. For farmers, every day becomes a fight. This is the stormwater canal that cuts across the paddy fields in my village and joins the Sakatu River, which finally flows into the Arabian Sea. Years ago, this canal was regularly cleaned and maintained by the local community. Even during the heavy rains, floodwaters would pass through easily and our paddy fields stayed safe. But today, with less interest and fewer people willing to volunteer, the canal is getting blocked. When it rains, the excess water that should flow to the river gets stuck, flooding the fields instead. Months of a farmer's hard work destroyed in just a few hours of waterlogging. Let's hear this from our Raghu, who knows the struggle every season.
ಈ ತೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಸ ಲಸ ಅಡ್ಡ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಸೌರಿ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ವೈಶಾಖದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದು ವೈಶಾಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮುಂಚಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಈ ಮಳೆ ಒಂದು ಮಳೆಗೆ ಬಂದರೂ ನೆರೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಳೆ ಬಂದರೂ. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬಿ ಬರೀತದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಂಗೋಡ್ಕಟ್ಟು ನೀರು ಈಚೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಇವಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಒತ್ತಡ ಸಿಕ್ಕುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ಮದಗದ ನೀರು ಈ ತೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋದು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅದು ಹೋಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಗೆದ್ದಿಗೆ ಮರಿತದೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಗುವಳಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಈ ತೋಡು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ತೋಡೊಂದು ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು.
Through storms, wild animals, and sleepless nights, these tender saplings grow into golden grains. With every bite, let us remember behind each grain is a farmer's hardship, love, and sacrifice. Let us respect the hands that feed us. May the soil remain rich and our farmers flourish. They are the heartbeat of our nation. With ever increasing challenges, many farmers in my village have already stopped farming. In my grandfather's time, we could comfortably grow three crops a year, but now it's reduced to just one, and the two only in nearby fields. With all these challenges, farming is no longer a preferred occupation for most. If we lose our farmers, we lose more than crops. We lose our roots. It's time we stand with them before farming becomes just a memory of the past. Their struggle is not just for themselves, it's for all of us.